Let's go ahead and learn how to memorize numbers. Alright, what's going on? Louis Angel right here with AE Mind. I am your memory, mind, and focus coach. And for today's video, I actually want to share with you how to go about starting the process of converting numbers into pictures. Now, in the previous video, I showed you how to create body files. Now, we're going to use those files, the body files, in order to create pictures for numbers. Quick little recap on body files. 0 is what? Sand. 1, top. 2, nose. 3, mouth. 4, ribs. 5, liver. 6, joint. 7, cap. 8, fibula. 9, ball. Remember, we gave these file specific names for the following reason. It is to take the first letter of each one of those names and use that to represent a consonant sound of a specific number, a single digit number. Now I know right now it's like, what is this talking about? I'll show you that in a little bit. Before I go on to the next step, let me just tell you this. This whole process of being able to memorize numbers, or really being able to memorize anything, it involves gaining these new skills. Now at first, it's kind of like learning a new language. At first, it's kind of difficult to understand. Like, why do you got to do it this way? You know, why is he telling us to turn these numbers into certain consonant sounds? Well, it is set up for a specific reason. I learned it that way. And I'm just giving you the information the way I learned it. And I've gone through different systems already, through different memory training systems. And I'm telling you, this is probably the best one that I found, and I learned it from Ron White as a memory in a month. If you don't know about that, make sure you check out my website aemind.com or even Brain Athlete to see more about what that is. So let's go on to the next step of learning how to memorize numbers. Now remember, we're taking the body files and we're going to kind of just use that to translate numbers, abstract numbers, into a picture. So what we have to do is take the consonant sounds of each of the first letter of each one of these words. So as you can see on this table that I created, on the left side is what? All the body files. In the middle, you see all the numbers, and on the right, you're going to see consonant sounds. So what we're going to do is take the first letter of each one of the body files and just use that to match it up with the corresponding number. I'll give you an example on that later. For the first one is what? Sand equals 0, which the consonant sounds are either S, Z, or a soft C. The next one is top, like the top of your head. The number is 1, and the consonant sounds, it starts with the T, so you can either use the T sound, the D sound, or the th sound. The next one is 2, and that's just, you know, it's for nose, and the consonant sound for that is N. So remember, we're just taking the first letter of the file, and we're using that as the consonant sound for the number. The next one is mouth. So every time you see the number 3, you gotta pick the first letter, which is M, and that's a consonant sound that you're going to apply to the number 3. So the consonant sound for the number 3 is M sound. And the next one is what? Ribs. Ribs, the corresponding number is 4, and the consonant sound for that is R for ribs. The next one is liver, 5. The consonant sound is ow. The next one is joint, like hip joint. So the consonant sound for that is j, sh, a soft ch, like cheese, and a soft g. And the corresponding number to that is what? 6. The next one is cap. Cap is 7, which the consonant sound for that is the CK, which is k, or the K, k, or the hard G, like g, or even the hard C for k as well, like cat. The next one is fibula. Fibula, the corresponding number is 8, and the consonant sound is F or V, the F sound or the V sound, like V for vase or F for fibula. And the last one is ball, like the ball of your foot, and the corresponding number to that is 9. The consonant sound is either the B sound or the P sound. Alright, so just take that in. Just know that it gets easier over time. Right now it might seem like, what the heck is all that? What did I just see? But trust me, it's going to make sense, and it's pretty easy. It's very easy, actually, to learn this. And I'll show you right now a few examples, and in later videos I'll show you how to actually go about turning every single number into a picture. For now, I'll give you two examples. The first one is we're going to take the number 21 and convert it into a picture. For 21, what are the consonant sounds? N and T. 2 for nose, or the first letter is the N sound. And the second one is 1, top of our head. It's either a T, a D, or a th. So we're going to use T for right now. And then what we do is take that, we plug it in, to the right here, as you can see, N and T. And now what you want to do is, those are going to be the only consonant sounds that we're going to use for a picture. What you have to do afterwards is throw in some vowels. What are vowels? A, E, I, O, U. That's kindergarten stuff, right? So you throw in some vowels. You can throw in as many vowels as you want, as long as it makes a good word for a picture. Like in this case, we're going to just throw in the consonant, or the vowel sound U in here. So nut is going to be the word. So we have 21. It represents a nut. So you can imagine a nut, kind of like a walnut. Imagine a walnut. So for number 21, it's always going to be a nut. And whenever you hear the number 21 and you're trying to memorize the number 21, you're going to take 21 or a nut and file that somewhere, which I'll teach you in later videos. The next example is 14. How do we turn 14 into a picture? Remember, you got to take the consonant sound. So in this case, the first number is what? 1. And remember, that's the top of our head. So the consonant sound for top is what? T. So we put in T, and 4 is R, ribs. So we take the ribs, the first letter is the R. So we put it as T and R, right? As a consonant sounds. Now what we do is create a word that's going to represent a picture for that number 14. So in this case, you have the T and the R, and what you want to do is throw in a few vowels, so we'll put in the I and the E to create a tire. So from now on, your picture for 14 is always going to be a tire. Or if you want to create another picture using the same consonants, just change up the vowels and create your own picture, you can do that as well. But for me, every time I hear or I see the number 14, I immediately visualize a tire, because later on, when you're trying to recall it, I could easily remember a tire instead of the number 14. You get what I'm saying? And then after that, you just got to translate it back to being able to see a 14 instead of a tire. Alright, so that was essentially the basic system for being able to translate numbers into pictures, and then even go backwards, going from pictures to numbers. So you know how to do that. If I tell you what's the number for tile, you're going to easily be able to tell me that the two consonant sounds are T and the L, because we have a few vowels in there, the I and the E. So the picture or the number for that is what? 15. T for 1, and the L is what? The liver, 5. So it's going to be 15. 1, 5 equals tile, like the floor tile. So tune into the next video where I demonstrate how to go about creating a picture for all of the numbers from 0 through 9. So from 0 through 9, you're going to create an actual picture representation of those numbers. And then after that, I'm going to teach you how to go from 10 to 19, and then from 20 to 29, then from 30 through 39, and so on and so forth, all the way up to 99. You're going to have 100 pictures for each number, so that we'll be able to memorize a bunch of numbers real soon. So stay tuned for that next video, and for right now, just go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Make sure you share this video with your friends, because it's a lot more fun when you have a group of your friends learning the system alongside with you, so you can test each other out as well. So go ahead and share this with your friends on Facebook, on Twitter, or anywhere. Really, just share this video on email or something like that. And also make sure you like the video so we can get some more viewers as well, get higher rankings on YouTube. And I'll see you on the next video. Make sure you check out aemind.com for the latest in memory training, in improving your focus, and increasing that rate at which you are able to learn. So make sure you do that, aemind.com. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out. Let's go.